In this demonstration, we're going to have a look at how we can configure application supercedence. We'll then have a look at configuring supercedence relationships, and we'll then have a look at viewing the relationship itself. So the first thing I need to do is, in order to configure this relationship, first thing I need to do is create a new application. So I've come into my System Center Configuration Manager Administration console. I've come to Applications. I'm going to right click at this point and I'm going to create an additional application. We're going to do this from an MSI file. I then just need to navigate through and find the location for the actual MSI file itself, and we're going to do this for Visio Viewer. And I'm specifying at this point //loncfg software MSI file Visio Viewer, and then we're going to go for the vviewer.msi and select next. Then what we'll do is we'll select our next button, and next again, and then what we'll do is we'll select close. And now what we've done is we've created the application. So let's go to our application. Let's just right click on the application and let's go to properties. So within properties, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go for our deployment types tab. And on our deployment types tab, we'll just click the MSI file. And then what we'll do is we'll select edit. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to come to requirements and specify a requirement for this application. So at this point, we'll just select add. And then what we want to do on our category drop down is we just want to find device. And then what we'll do here is we'll just look down and we'll go for our condition. And in the case of our condition, we'll go for operating system. And then what we'll do is we'll specify Windows 10. And select OK. And then we'll select OK again. Then what we'll do is we'll just come for our supercedence tab. And then what we're going to do here is, if this application is an upgrade or replacement for an existing application, specify the relationship that will apply to future deployments, application catalog requests. And we can use the references tab to display any applications that supersede this application. And the little note here is we do have to have modified permission. I am logged in as administrator, so I do have that permission. So at this point here, all we're going to do is we're just going to select add. We need to look for our superseded application, so we'll select browse. My superseded application will be Office Excel Viewer, and we'll select OK. So what we currently have is, this will be the old deployment. We currently have new deployment type, do not replace. So what we'll do here is we'll just click on our little drop down. And as we can see here, we've got do not replace or new deployment type. We can go for the Visio Viewer 2013. And we'll select OK. And what we're going to do at this point here is we will select to uninstall Office Excel Viewer when we do install Visio Viewer. We'll then select our OK button. And we'll select OK again. Now what we'll do here is we'll just make sure we highlight our Visio Viewer. We'll then look at our view relationships and we'll look for supercedence. Gives us a nice little graphic. And what we can see from here is we've got Visio Viewer. So what we've got here, just move this Microsoft Visio Viewer 2013. What it does is it contains an application called Microsoft Visio Viewer, which then supersedes Microsoft Office Excel Viewer. And that's the end of this demonstration of configuring application supercedence. Thank you.